Hello, figments of my imagination. Elves is a tribe that was generating a little bit of buzz early on in the spoiler season with the reveal that Priest of Titania and Wirewood Symbiote would be joining Modern. So what better way to celebrate our elvish overlords than by jamming a bird and some artifacts in there? Anyways, here's Elves, mostly. Alright, here we have a theoretical Elves list, and the equipment have changed slightly. We have 2 Lightning Greaves, but we also have 1 Umbral Mantle. This also has equip 0, but gives the equipped creature 3 and untap to give them +2/+2. We really don't care about the +2/+2, but the untap can go infinite with a few of the mana elves, which we'll cover when we get to those elves. Start off, we've got 2 Elvish Mystic and 2 Lenoir Elves. It's the same card, just different name. 4 Heritage Druid, this is how Elves goes crazy. 4 Nettle Sentinel to go crazy with the Heritage Druid. 1 Ranger. I don't think it's that good in Modern Elves compared to Legacy Elves, especially since we got Wirewood Symbiote now. Speaking of which, 4 Wirewood Symbiote. This card's insane in Elves. You want to activate it whenever you can. Getting full value off bouncing elves and replaying them lets you get a bunch of mana from Heritage Druid and Nettle Sentinels and all sorts of things. 3 Elvish War Master. As previously stated, the whole deck revolves around synergy, so bouncing elves will let you trigger this. Guaranteed trigger it every turn. I know you can only trigger it once each turn, but 3 Leaf Crown Visionary. Decent enough draw engine and pumps all your elves. 4 Priest of Titania, newly added in Modern Horizons 3. Add green for each elf on the battlefield. So if you have 4 elves in play with Umbral Mantle, that's infinite mana. If you have 3 elves, it's just an infinite power toughness Priest of Titania, so maybe that's good enough. 1 Stoneforge Mystic. This version isn't that big on the Nadu combo, but we do have 4 Chord of Calling, so you can just chord for the Stoneforge Mystic. 1 Eladamri, another new card from Modern Horizons, replacing the Changeling that did the same thing but a little worse. This lets you play anything, you don't need to pick a type, so you can play the Stoneforge and the Nadu from the top if you needed to. 2 Elvish Archdruid. I think this was fine to cut back on now that Priest of Titania is modern legal. It's possible you still want the full 4, but I had to trim cards somewhere. 1 Azuri. Works well with Nadu, hilariously enough, and obviously gives us a way to win the game. 1 Nadu. Like I said, it's not that big in the combo here. I just think Lightning Greaves on its own is actually pretty good in an Elves deck, and this gives us the option to just chord for this and start going off. 1 Rex Sage. You always need an answer. And 1 Shaman of the Pack. Works incredibly well with Wirewood Symbiote to just drain your opponent out if you can't attack for any reason, or if they have a large amount of life. 4 Chord of Calling. The tutor of choice, at least in Modern, where you can't have Green Sun Zenith. Lands, pretty normal. Boseiju, 1 ofs of all the random colored lands we need, and a Pendelhaven to pump our elves. And of course, Yavimaya. Turn the fetch lands into real forests once we run out of targets. Yeah, that's it for elves. I'm not really sold on the list, but figured it was a decent starting point. And that's it. Like I said, I'll be dropping another list every day until I run out, even if you would prefer I didn't. So interact however you want, and I'll see you all tomorrow.